Hello, everyone. I'm so excited and I'm so honored to be here with you today. And people often think that they know who I am. An opera singer, soprano, Elina Nechaeva, a songwriter, a girl from Eurovision with a huge dress and cosmic voice, an entrepreneur, a manager, a mother. Interestingly, all these things are true, but none of them complete. For a long time, I thought that finding one right category and perfectly fitting in would lead me to success. Especially in classical music world. Oh, this world is built on strong traditions, very strict rules, expectations, established pathways. I can give you a funny example. When I was 20 years old, I participated at one opera singing competition. And I was told by a respected jury member that if I wanted to become a real opera singer and taken seriously, I should gain at least 30 kilograms. Apparently, even my body didn't fit into this category. I was even told at the university by a professor that my arms are too long, my legs are too long, I'm too tall, and my voice is too loud. I thought, amazing! Even people at the last rows can see and hear me. But what was never negotiable was discipline. Oh, I dreamt becoming an opera singer since I was a child. And as you know, the dreams from far are often very romantic. But the reality was thousands of hours of practice, learning many languages to understand what I'm singing about, learning to control my full body in order to produce one single perfect note, learning that the voice is controlled not only by body, by my instrument, but also by my emotions. I remember a situation, a scary one. I participated at one event where backstage I was treated so unfairly that I got really angry. And I lost my high notes just before going on the stage. On the stage, I'm singing the world-famous aria, Queen of the Night. And nothing. There was silence. That was a disaster. Can you imagine this situation? Just no high notes. That was scary, but it was a very powerful lesson that vocal discipline is as important as emotional discipline. And people often think that artists live in a world of inspiration, but the reality is that professional classical musicians are often living in the world of discipline. There is no much room for inspiration. And I always thought that strong discipline, hard work will bring me to freedom. But what I didn't understand at that time, that every disciplined day brought me closer to my dream of freedom. And the more stronger my foundation became, the more brave I was to explore. That was so exciting, and that's why my song La Forza was born, a song that lived between two worlds, opera and modern electronic pop. This song led me to Eurovision in 2018 in Lisbon, and I was viewed by more than 200 million people. But this event gave me something much more valuable than all the views, visibility. It gave me permission to stop choosing the right category. It gave me permission to be myself. But the world still needed very simple answers. Everyone asked, so, are you an opera singer or are you a crossover artist? Are you modern or classical? Are you mother or career woman? As if people can be just one thing and fit into one little box. I didn't agree with that. I started asking different questions. I started asking, but if I don't have to choose, if I can be a mother and ambitious woman at the same time, and that doesn't mean that I'm a bad mother or not ambitious enough. I started asking questions, what if my biggest contradictions are actually my greatest strength? What if modern culture, pop music and opera, classical music can exist and together and complement each other? What if freedom and discipline are not something far away, but they are partners? And those questions really changed how I see the world. And I believe that we all ask these questions nowadays, because today's social media, industries, even our fears try to define us, try to fit us into one little box. And if we think about people who inspire us, they are often much more than just one category. They are brave enough not to break the rules, but master their craft so deeply and so profoundly that they are strong and brave enough to build their own path. And that's what discipline allows to do, very hard work allows to do, to find our own path. And I must confess, for many years, I felt really restricted by the rules of classical music. Because every time somebody could say, you cannot sing Mozart like that, Vivaldi should be performed only that way, and don't you dare to sing Puccini in that way. Oh, it felt in a way like prison. And at the same time, when I was performing my own music, I felt so free. And instead of fighting with this, I built a bridge. I took the freedom of performing my own music into opera, and the depth, the professionalism, the discipline from opera, I took it to my own music, and it was such a strong bridge. It felt like a freedom, because every time when I tried to fit into one box, I felt that I was leaving something out really important. It was something very authentic that I was leaving out. And you know, the moment when I stopped trying to fit in, when I stopped trying to be likable, understandable, and simple to everyone, that was the moment when I found my true voice. That was the moment when I became special and unforgettable, like all of you here tonight who are so brave to perform, to listen, and to evolve. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for listening. All the best luck for you.